Good morning. Myself, Dr. Tarun Kumar Jain. I am Assistant Professor in Department of Nuclear Medicine at Mahatma Gandhi Medical College and Hospital, Jaipur. Today we are presenting you the theranostics. Theranostic is a term which used for clinical applications for radioiodine for metastatic thyroid cancers by Helnick. And theranostic is a combined term with the diagnostic as well as the therapeutic. It's a diagrammatic presentation. For the diagnostic imaging, we are selecting the entire cell pools. After for diagnostic imaging, we found most of the cell pool are negative, but few of the cell pool are positive for some target tissue. And then we are selecting for these tissue for the therapeutic purpose. Like this, we are using the same radionuclide for the diagnostic and for therapeutic purpose. What we are changing, so we are using a different radionuclide for diagnostic as well as the therapeutic purpose, but we are tagging the relatively same pharmaceutical for the diagnostic as well as the therapeutic purpose. Like in this, this is the pharmaceutical and this is the radionuclide. This radionuclide we are using for the diagnostic purpose, and after finding the diagnostic purpose, we found that there is a trace tissue inside the body, and when we are planning for therapeutic purpose in the theranostics, we are changing the radionuclide and we are using the radionuclide with the beta and the alpha emission property, and this radionuclide is injected inside the patient, and we are taking the images from the patient, and we found there is a correct distribution of the tissue, correct distribution of the radionuclide within the tissue. And this is the principle of the theranostics. The concept of theranostic is promote to individualized approach to the medical therapy and diagnosis. It's based on the personalized medicine. The concepts, consequence and the implications of all the discipline of the medicine of nuclear medicine made the best strategy to achieve these goals. Why? Because with the both gamma emitting radionuclides suited for the imaging like PET-CT and SPECT, and actually the 4 alpha and beta emitting particles we are suitable for the therapeutic purpose. Radionuclide have a major advantage because they have a different emission properties. The concept, consequence and the implications, the theranostic radionuclide or radionuclide pairs would initially allow the molecular imaging by the SPECT and PET system to provide the required and useful pre-therapy information on the basis of the biodistribution, dosimetry, limiting or critical organ or tissue, and the maximum tolerated dose. If the imaging results then warrant it, it would be safe to allow the high dose targeted radionuclide therapy with the greatest effectiveness. These factors are especially important to be able to perform the tailored imaging as well as the therapy. How the radionuclide therapies work, it's by the two mechanisms. It's by the crossfire effect or by the bystander effects. In the theranostics, we are using the radioiodine therapy for neuroendocrine tumors and theranostic for the prostate cancers. Radioiodine therapy are performed by the various in the previous last era, and it's the most commonly used and is the first theranostic agents. And theranostic of the neuroendocrine tumors is based on the somatostatin receptors and commonly used in the neuroendocrine tumors. The imaging is done by the gallium-68 level Dottonoc PET-CT and or by the somatostatin receptor based SPECT imaging, and the therapy is commonly used with the lutetium-117 or yttrium-90 level peptide receptor radionuclide therapy. And it's a very successful therapy in the neuroendocrine tumors. Now we are discussing the PSMA targeted radionuclide pharmaceutical for imaging as well as therapy. What is the PSMA? PSMA is a transmembrane glycoprotein enzyme on the cell surface of the normal prostate tissue. It is overexpressed in the prostate cancers and has increased expression in the high-grade tumors and the CRPC. In the theranostic agents, the pre-therapeutic imagings of this prostate cancer is done by the 68 level gallium PSMA or 19 or F18 level PSMA imagings, and we are giving the therapy by the PSMA level like lutetium PSMA or americium 225 level PSMA agents. Like which is the candidates which are suitable for the PSMA therapy. In this case, there is a concomitant and there is a the lesions which is showing the FDG level tissue as well as the PSMA level tissue. These are the suitable candidate for the PSMA therapy. The candidate which is showing the PSMA, this is showing the PSMA avid tissue, but this is the negative FDG PET scan. It is also suitable for the PSMA therapy. In this agent, this is the PSMA PET scan. It is showing the negative for disease, and in the F18 FDG it is a tracer avidity, so it is not a suitable candidate for the PSMA therapy. In this case, there is a discordant distribution, like some tracer are showing the PSM avidity and some tissue are showing the PSM avidity. So these tissue are not suitable for the PSMA therapy. So first prospective phase 2 trial using the lutetium PSMA was published in the 2018 by the Hoffman et al. And they found the very successful results after the lutetium PSMA therapy. What is the lutetium PSMA? Lutetium PSMA is a medium energy beta emitting particles and radionuclide, and its beta emitting particle is around 133 keV. Its tissue penetration range is around 2 mm, and lutetium has a 2 gamma peaks around 113 and 208 keV. So it's also suitable for the gamma camera imaging after the therapy. The TM90 is a very good high energy beta particle, so it's very high crossfire effect. And this is the pre-therapy. This is the pre-therapy PET images of the patient, and after the therapy we have acquired the images, and this is showing the near similar distribution after the therapy. It's a real diagnostic images. About the safety, there is a relatively safe therapy. There are some trials which showing some patients show the thrombocytopenia, anemia, or like a bone marrow suppression. The most common side effect is relatively observed during the practice is the xerostomia, and it is commonly seen in the alpha emitting particle used for the therapeutic purpose. So it's a conclusion, it's a novel paradigm of the theranostic when used properly in force would constitute a major step toward to meet the challenges of the enabling the personalized medicines, and it is a worth to emphasize that our nuclear medicine facility, because it is the only modality that can fulfill the dream of carrying out the tailored personalized medicine. It is enabling diagnostic followed by therapy in the same patient with the same pharmaceutical. Thank you.